Hello there everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last video we were about to head into the Sacred Grove after riding on this glorious golden cock. Now I completely forgot to mention this, and it's really funny. If you actually try to throw him into the gorge like you would a normal chicken, he actually flies back up, which is good if you accidentally toss him off the edge and you need him for something. So I didn't show that off last time and I thought I would, for those of you who or worried about losing the chicken or something. You don't have to worry. Anywho, let's go. Enough stalling and rambling and such and so forth. Alright, so if we remember the Sacred Grove, it looks the same as last time, and just like last time, it also has the very, very pesky and annoying Skull Kid. So we're gonna have to follow this jerk around again as he summons his... I don't even know what these things are, but... Anyways... Oh boy, alright. I'm coming, Skull Kid. And this section is insanely boring, so I'm sorry, I'm not gonna have very good commentary in here, I don't think. Either way, the Skull Kid's pretty easy to follow because all you have to look for is the light from his lantern to know which way he's gone next. And generally when there's no lantern light, it means that he's hidden somewhere. So, in this area, he is sitting behind the tree. You can also listen to his horn to see how loud it is. And if it's really loud, you're getting closer to him. So, we need to follow him through and hit him a total of 3 times, just like we did last time. So, there's some similarities and some differences. You don't have to be a wolf in here if you don't want to. You can be a human. I kind of just prefer to be a human waltzing around. Now there is a post soul up there. I just want to take a look, just get these guys out of my way for just a second. I want to know how to get up there. I actually forget how to get up there, which is kind of embarrassing, but I don't want to come back here if I don't have to. So I'm going to try and get this Poe. It's also nighttime, which is nice because I don't have to worry about it later on. I wonder if I can swim through this tunnel and come up this way and get that Poe while I'm here. If these guys would ever just learn to buzz off, that would be great. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this pole soul while I'm here. Because this is probably the last time we're gonna be going through the Sacred Grove. So, go ahead and collect that really quickly. Go ahead and turn back into a human. I do believe that's the only pole soul to grab in this area. I don't think I really need to grab anything else. There's no heart pieces or anything to my knowledge, so... Keep following the pesky, annoying Skull Kid. And where did he go? He went... It's really hard to see when the tunnels are like really long, but it looks like he went this way. Now, as much as I try to ignore these guys, they will just like continuously keep following you, which is really annoying. Like, until you destroy them, they're just like, hey, look at me, pay attention to me. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Kill me. I don't know. They're just begging to be killed, and it's really a huge nuisance. So, get out of my face. And of course, just like last time, they're gonna pretty much infinitely, excuse me, respawn. So, there's only bombs in here, but I like to light up the torches when I see them because this place is so dark. And the Skull Kid's lantern isn't always gonna kind of guide you in the right direction, so take care of you. Of course, the Skull Kid's right there, you can see him. Luckily there, he's in totally plain sight. So. Oh, apparently my bow and arrow was turned exactly the wrong way when I drew it. That was kind of weird, but anywho. Now we only have to chase him through the forest once more, and then we will get the final shot on him. So we're basically just going around in big circles. We've been, I think, to every single area he's going to bring us through. You can see we were just here. This is where we just got the Poe. So, yeah. This is why this place is so boring, because it is just one gigantic circle. That's all it is. There's absolutely nothing else to it, so... Yep. I think he went... Which way did he go? This way? This way. I'm just trying my best to ignore these guys, because as soon as I destroy them, he's just going to spawn more of them. And you went this way. Shouldn't have to do this for that much longer, though. I do believe he stops relatively quickly. Relatively soon, I should say. This way. Oh, there's more torches here. You don't always get treasures from lighting the torches, but I like to light them. I wish light would, like, draw away these enemies. That would be really nice, because they're really irritating me. So, yeah, how about that weather or something, because I legitimately have nothing to talk about in this part. It's just a wild goose chase, because, you know, Skull Kids like to play and be insanely annoying, but you can hear his horn now. So now what you're going to want to do is come up here, and hopefully I can get away from these guys. They won't follow me, that'd be awesome. And he's actually up in the tree. So, we're pretty much done chasing him. We're almost done with this. Get out of the tree, you little bugger. When that guy died, because I'm assuming, I don't remember the story behind Skull Children, like, they were, I know in Ocarina of Time they were children that were, like, lost in the woods, and then they became, Skull Children or whatever, but either way, if he died or he got lost or something, he just, like, wanted to be reincarnated as the biggest troll in all of history. But now we're done chasing him, now we're gonna come to that kind of fighting scene type thing. Last time we had to fight him, and this time we have to fight him, although at this time, arguably, it's a little bit easier. It's not as difficult. What you're going to want to do here is try your best to actually get a hit on him before he moves, so that he doesn't really have a chance to summon any more of those stupid, weird-looking creatures. I really don't know the official name of them. I have no idea. But here you only have to hit him 3 times as well, so it's not too bad. If you manage to miss him, just look for his lantern as to where he's gonna go next. But he's pretty easy to hit, so that was way easier than it was the first time, in my opinion, so go away, Skull Kid. Hee hee hee, that was fun. I'll tell you what, I'll let you into a secret place. Well, at least he was useful both times around and wasn't just a complete and utter pain in the ass. So let's go over here. I don't think we've been here before. Alright, so creating a little shortcut. So we haven't been this way before. We have, however, been here before. This is actually where we got the Master Sword. But it's just on a higher up place, which is really interesting. Sacred ancient forest. So this was what they were talking about. Indeed it was, Midna. Alright, so this creates a shortcut to get back up here from the lower floor if you want to. We're also going to find more golden bugs here. I do believe I only have 4 left to find, and we're going to be able to find 2 more of them in this area. So in the Sacred Grove area, you can actually get the snails. So this one is the male snail, and we'll be getting the female snail later on. Hee hee, male snail. That rhymes. So if you go forward, I do believe that's where we pulled out the Master Sword. There's a few things I want to grab, though, before I continue on and we actually, like, get to our next temple. So I'm actually going to go to this area over to the left. And in here, I don't know if it's technically nighttime or daytime right now, but I'm going to try it anyways. What you can do is you can blow up this rock, if this would ever explode fast enough, and it looks like this still counts as nighttime, which is nice. So first thing you get is a Poe, which again, I don't really plan on coming back here for anything after I'm done, so I'm just going to grab these Poes now. If I can grab it, that would be great, thank you. And that pretty much takes care of the Poes in the Sacred Grove area, to my knowledge. So take care of him, and then where he actually came out, you can also dig and go underground. Alright, so I'm going to turn back into a human for this. We've got tons of these lovely, amazing, friendly enemies that I love so incredibly very much in the Forest Temple, and who are still apparently insanely annoying. How do I manage to, like, get myself into these situations? This is absolutely ridiculous. You know what? Roll. Roll, roll, roll. That was stupid, okay? Dumb. I have the Master Sword and I'm still managing to screw this up. I don't know what it is. Sometimes, some days, I tell ya. Either way, I guess you just want to destroy them to the best of your abilities. I'm sure none of you can fail as much as I do. Like that, again. I don't know how to get out of this kind of hole they have me in. I kind of just try and press as many buttons as I can, just like button mash. Button mash my way to victory. Get out of here. There's a lot of them. The thing that irritates me about them is that you have to hit them to get their heads to come out, and then you have to like hit their heads as it flops around. Annoyingly. Alright. And I wonder if I can hit that one on the ceiling with my arrows. I'm sure I can. There we go. Get that head to get all angry and come out and attack me. There we go. I think that's all of them. And if you destroy all of those heads, most likely in a much more productive and better fashion than I did, you will get a chest. And in this big chest, we have a piece of heart. So I just wanted to get that out of the way now because it's in the same area. But I promise we are just going to go straight to the temple after this. So let us leave. Alright, so one last thing I guess I'll mention, if I can get a good view of it. If you look up, you can see there's a bunch of ivy, and then you have a really large spinner track that goes all the way around and goes to a little all grove up there. That's just a chest with 100 rupees. I'm actually not going to pick it up because there's a lot of rupees in the next temple, and I want to kind of make sure that I can pick up the majority of them so that when I leave the temple it looks like I've gotten most of the chests that I could. So I'm going to leave that for now. Alright, so enough screwing around. What you need to do to actually get into our next temple is put the Master Sword back, which I know, weird. Although, not really weird when we find out what temple this actually is. It will actually make quite a bit of sense. So, anywho, we're going to put it back for just a moment, which will allow that statue to move. I guess it shows that we're worthy, or we're the hero of time or something. And then luckily we get to take it back. We don't have to use the stupid Orden sword or anything. I can't imagine how many more hits everything would take if I still had to use that stupid sword. It would be really terrible. And before we go, of course, now we're going to have to create a portal. But this portal's pretty useful. That's the reason I wanted to grab the Poe that was in the Sacred Grove, because you don't actually have to go through the Sacred Grove anymore. You can just come in this area. I'm going to try to get rid of these bats first, or to the best of my ability anyway, so I can just focus on the shadow beasts. I'll take care of those two, and then I should be able... Oh no, there's another one hanging out over here. You! Hey! You! Over here! Come over here so I can kill both of you. I might have to do this as a wolf, because there's like 5 of these guys. Yeah, I'll do this as a wolf. These guys do not want to get close enough to me. And Wolf Link has a much larger range, so I'm going to take care of you first, because you clearly don't know how to join a group. I guess this guy's like the hipster shadow being or something. He wants to hang out in his own little corner, do his own thing. I'll take care of those guys, and then maybe I can round these guys up. Yoo-hoo! Like, am I just like mincemeat to these guys today? They just do not want anything to do with me. God, that took way longer than it should have, but... Anywho, I guess they're getting sick of coming out of portals and stuff. They've gone on strike. They just want to spend time on this earth and not have to worry about being destroyed. I don't know. Anywho, now that that's done, we can actually enter and start our next temple, which shouldn't be too bad. I actually really don't mind this temple at all, so that will be pretty awesome. So join me next time, guys. I'm going to stand in front of this door, and we're going to leave off on an epic cliffhanger. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.